What happened to the New Year's update? Will we see it this weekend? Well, I don't know yet. So we're doing the infinite mode tier list. Last time we did the raid mode tier list. So if you want to know what units are good for raids, go watch after this one. Make sure you drop a subscription, guys, and let me know, do you want me to make my co-unit meta for infinite mode or raid? I know our last co-unit was very, very good for raids, so maybe we want to switch it up this time. And remember, you must be subscribed to get her. Make sure you guys put all your suggestions for updates to the tier list. If I missed anything, let me know down below, guys. Let's create the best tier list possible. This tier list is strictly for infinite mode and reaching the leaderboards. All right, so we will be taking into account every single leaderboard mode. I believe there is 4 now, and we might get a solo one later. Also, how do you guys feel about the webcam? Do you guys like the webcam for tier list videos? Let me know. All right, first up, guys, we have Blackbeard. Now, Blackbeard is a very good unit, guys. Don't get me wrong. He might even be good enough for leaderboards, but we have to give the edge to the new best slow unit in the game, Katakuri 7-star. Now, you could maybe get away with the other one, so we'll give that guy A tier, and then we'll give the 5-star B tier. So they are still all good units, but this mochi is just a little bit better than the whole rest for infinite mode. All right, we'll go over the other slow units right now as well. First up, we have this guy is Raigan. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drop Raigan down to the B tier because you might as well go with Katakuri. He is a way better look. Ichigo, now I do have to give Ichigo S tier because although he's not meta for normal regular, he is meta for, I believe, category, air, and double pass. So now I'm going to get rid of a few units that I don't ever recommend using. So we're just going to go speed run a little bit real quick. And Goku did get a nice buff, so I'm going to have to give him B tier. All right, he's one of the better burn units, but he's not the best burn unit anymore, unfortunately. So he's not the greatest thing in the world, but he is still pretty decent. Next up, we have Golden Frieza. He's actually not that bad as well. I'm gonna give him like B tier. I'm actually gonna add another tier as well, guys. We'll add a D tier in here. All right, because there definitely is some units that could probably go in the D tier. They're pretty close, just not quite there yet. So next up, we have Kirito, C tier, and we'll move Golden Frieza there as well. Jotaro is a decent time stop, but not recommended for leaderboards, but he's not the end of the world. Minato is actually not too bad. Luffy is decent, slightly better than Minato. Giorno is no longer the best rewind. The devs told me that they did actually make Julius the best rewind, so we do have to give him S tier. However, he is more of a support unit. Do not use freeze units, guys, in infinite mode unless you have to, so we're gonna have to put that guy over there. I'll move my camera over here for now. Hopefully that doesn't interfere as much. All right, next up we have Goku. Now Goku, you can maybe use him, so we'll give him a solid C tier. Path is not the greatest, but he's not that bad. Whitebeard, same thing. Gilgamesh is actually pretty good. All right, if you're rocking with Gilgamesh, that's not a bad way to go. Next up we have, yeah, again, same with this guy. I don't recommend him ever, but he does do a good bit of damage. Guts is okay. For Naruto, he's decent, not the greatest. Tokens, kind of mid. Sukuna, I'm not quite sure he's leaderboard right now. He's dang close, man. He's dang, you know, I think I might have to get... He's high. He's like A plus, maybe S. I mean, if you could put him on your team, I would go for it, but it's close, man. Ryuk, he's only really a damage farm unit nowadays. There's just better options out there. Itachi, they actually made him worse for infinite mode after his buff. They basically made him a story mode only unit, unfortunately. Sasuke, he's not the greatest in the world. Gojo, though, he is still the best time stop in the game, which is actually pretty nice. So we're gonna have to give him easily S tier. Big Mom, her saving grace is she actually buffs money units. So, but is it worth wasting a slot? I'm gonna say no, but because she does have that feature, we do have to give her D tier. Ram, please no. Dio over Heaven, I'm gonna give him A tier. I would never, guys, if you're trying to get on the leaderboards, you should never use him if you don't have to. However, again, you won't get on the leaderboards if you use him. However, he is only technically slightly worse than Diavolo, who is somewhere on here. Here we go. Diavolo, who is easily S tier. Now, S tier is not ranked in order, guys. All right, except for maybe the people at the bottom. All right, come on, man. All right, Demon Side, he's not the greatest. Now Fumi, guys, hard pass. Shirtless Devil, he's another freeze unit. Guys, do not use freeze units in leaderboards. Always bring time stop instead. Otherwise, you'll be paying for it. The boys, He did get a slight buff. Again, I'll give him C tier. He's in that next tier of damage. He's like past the 1 million mark, in between like 1 to 2 million, but then there's usually like some big downside. His downside is his range is trash. All right, Aokiji, he does do good damage, but I'm gonna have to give him C tier because he is a freeze unit. So you're not, if you're maybe for soloing and you don't want to bring time stop, maybe I could see it, but I don't know. Madara, guys, unfortunately Madara's nerf, I can't put any respect on Madara's name. We need Madara 7-star. Like, they've been teasing that for way too long, since the April Fool's Day capsules, but we have not been able to get that. All right, anti-hero, again, he's not, I don't recommend him, man. Rengoku is the same as Rengoku. All right, guys, Jeff CEO, you already know he's meta for whatever you want to do. We got Elite Warrior. They did buff him. Lex, again, you could kind of use him for infinite mode. You'll get a good wave. You're just not going to get even close to the leaderboards. All right, Enel, he is basically just Golden Frieza. So, I mean, Death the Kid, not really feeling it, man. Tengen, I mean, he does have that nice bleed, but he's not that great anymore. Planter, I mean, you could maybe use him. Uryu, maybe you could use him. Maybe. Aaron is actually not that bad. He's not that great anymore, but like you can get away with him. The only problem is he does require you to use that other 5-star as well, which kind of sucks. Akasa 6-star, I mean, you can kind of use her. She does buff money though, so I'm gonna drop her up another tier. I would use her over Tengen, or man, maybe not. Well, Tengen does have that nice Kone AoE, but I would use him over her over Lex any day. Boros, oh my gosh, you're not. Baby Vegu. This is Baby Vegu 3. All right, Baby Vegu 3. I think this is. He gives C tier. Mihawk C tier. Do not use her. Do not use her. Kaiba, I think they did buff him slightly. I'm gonna give him like. He deserves C tier. All right, Hit. Do not use. Do not use him. Amelia, again, not really an infinite mode unit. Brook, guys, he is still the best buff unit. You can even stack him with Flower Magus. Jiren, still pretty. What did I do? No. Jiren is high C tier, maybe even B tier. Is pretty close. Oh, this guy, they nerfed him too much. Trash. Megumin, I tried her out. She's not terrible. Good enough for C tier. So like C tier is like average, all right? So if you want to get to like maybe wave 80 to wave 90, you should be good. Maybe if you bring time stop, you could maybe push wave 95. Maid Servant, do not use. This guy's actually not the worst thing in the world. He used to be meta. I'm gonna give him B tier. They kind of nerfed him though. Oob is, you know. Obito is actually still really good. He's not long. I can't give him A tier because Yami is better, but it's only a little bit better. So I'll still give him A tier. Like, I definitely would recommend if you guys want to solo it and you don't want to go for leaderboard, you would rock out with this guy, but he ain't getting you on the leaderboards. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on Yugi. This guy is cracked, bro. 5 billion damage to every enemy on the map. You use him, your damage task is maxed in 1 round. It's insane, man. Man is cracked out of his mind. All right, Zero, I mean, you can technically use him. I mean, I don't think anybody does, but Poseidon mid. Dual Servant, he used to be meta. I don't think anybody uses him. Maybe people do, but you guys can comment. Tell me, comment down below. What's the status of this guy? Because they kind of like changed his ability and stuff. Like, is he worth bringing over Funny Valentine? I don't know. Again, these guys, I can't give them credit. Maybe they should be. They're like high D tier, low C tier. They're just so bad. Roy Mustang, not feeling it. Geto Suguru, easily C tier. Yuta, C tier. Zamasu, he cuts enemies' HP in half, which is just busted OP. Like, you stack him and Yugi together. Oh my gosh, you're doing 10 billion damage combo. What the frick, bro? 10 billion damage combo. What the heck? That's ridiculous. Beerus does buff money, so we'll give him C tier. Big Mom, technically, she does have time stop, so we have to give her A tier. I mean, she's basically a time stop unit that does bonus damage, but she just costs a whole arm and a leg. So this guy has no real potential for infinite mode. His damage stops way too soon. Deku, I mean, hey, you can get away with a Deku. Blue, yeah, you can get away with him. All right, C tier is not in order either, guys. Just so you guys know, Kilowatt. I mean, I guess you do have to use Kilowatt and him together, so maybe B tier. And I definitely feel like if you abuse Kilowatt's money feature, maybe. But then I feel like you might as well just stack Speedwagon and Octo together so it's easier. So I don't really see a point of using Kilowatt unless you're using Mike. Gone, unfortunately, just Yup. Goldie Roger isn't bad. C tier. Whitebeard's not bad either. C tier. Rayleigh, I mean, you could use him. I don't see why not. I don't see why not, man. Go for it. Go for it. A tier. It's not the greatest, but I mean, you could definitely. He's just as good as this guy if you don't care about that range boost, or if you're bringing Merlin already. Honestly, I would recommend him if you're bringing Merlin. So you either bring Brooke or him, depending on if you want to bring Merlin or not. All right, Jizu. He's technically better than the rest of those, but announcer. Oh my gosh, Daki is actually apparently not too bad. I don't recommend personally. Doflamingo, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. Escanor, they do keep nerfing him, but I'll give him B tier. Do not bring these Bakugan units, man. Oh my gosh, do not. This guy, he has potential. I'm gonna give him B tier. I feel like he's gonna be meta in the future, but for now, no, there's not really a good use for his ability. If there is, you guys can let me know because I'm all ears, but I don't see it. This guy, don't bother with these guys. All right, Broly's good for the air modes. I'm gonna give him A tier. They did nerf him slightly, so I have to cut him. I have to cut him a little bit down. These guys are, you know, just mid. King Vegu, Zoro. I think he's slightly better than Roger. Like that's his claim to fame, bro. He is literally the worst 7-star in the freaking game. It's insane. It's freaking insane, man. The other Zoros, yeah, just honestly D tier, yeah. Metal Cooler, I'll give him low C tier. He's not terrible. He's so cheap though for what he does. It's kind of hard to complain with him. He's underrated for Infinite Mode, but he's not meta. Monkey King, not too bad. Raku, not too bad. This guy, you can technically use him. He does 500 million damage, but he costs 7 million and he deletes himself. I would just use Megumin instead, to be honest, but that's just me. Blue Vegu, I have to give Blue Vegu S tier for now. Definitely really good for air modes. I think I would pick Blue Vegu over Broly slightly because of the Broly nerf. We got Zeus. Do not use Zeus. Cell, he's not too bad. C tier though. Nah, don't use this Raigan. 0-2, unfortunately not. Actually, 0-2 isn't too bad. I'll give her D tier. She's definitely on par with a lot of these units. This is a freeze unit. Again, guys, don't use freeze units for Infinite Mode. Wamu, it's a pass. These Narutos aren't that good. This guy does an okay amount of damage. Good enough for D tier. D tier for him too. Gohan, I think they nerfed Gohan or did something to him. I'm gonna give him maybe low S tier, high A tier. It's close, man. It's close. It's really close. So I'll give him like bottom of S. You guys can comment down below how you feel about Gohan 7-star. All right, next up we have you. Not too bad. Not too bad. This guy's actually not bad. He's supposed to be getting an evolution into Gogeta or like maybe a fusion. So yeah, this Sasuke, no. Magma Marine is actually, people do use him. So I give him A tier. I don't know why people use him, but people do. This Magma Marine is slightly worse, so C tier. He's not that good. Soul Snatcher, kind of mid. Ace, guys, honestly, Aces, I don't recommend using Ace for Infinite Mode. You can. Same with this guy. You could use him, but it's not going to get you a high wave. This guy, C tier easily. Nah. This guy has not been released yet. He's league not released. Rimuru, guys, easily S tier. Rimuru has a slightly better ability, actually, than even Princess Apollo. So, dang, man. Kurama, maybe A tier. Good, but I don't think anybody uses Kurama for leaderboard yet. Sasuke is really good for air mode. We'll give Sasuke some credit. Naruto, maybe like B tier. Not too bad, not too good. This guy, do not use for Infinite Mode. Yami, though, cracked out, guys. If you're doing regular mode, definitely bring this guy. Cars, do not use Cars. Navy, do not use Navy. But do not use him. Racerhead, don't really use him. Ichigo, I know a lot of people are using Ichigo for leaderboard, so I'll give him S tier. He's really good for some air modes. It's really weird. He has a really weird ability that I don't personally like. Hellfighter, not the greatest. Jackie Chun, no, bro. No. Bro, Cumber is actually really good. I'm going to give him like A tier. He's underrated. Like, they made him cracked out. I don't think he's technically leaderboard, but he's cracked. Hudron the Mystic, guys, I'm going to have to give him like, I might even give him low S tier. He's cracked out of his mind. He used to be busted, but they kind of nerfed him a little bit. So I definitely think he could maybe move on to S tier, but I'm going to give him high A tier for now. He was cracked out. This guy is a good money unit, but maybe B tier. You could maybe use it for leaderboards. Her, do not use him. Maybe. No. This guy's underrated, so we'll give him some credit. Hellfighter. Not really recommended. Again, this is not in order for D tier. Princess Apala, I don't think she's worth the slot, to be honest, but like she is still good. I just prefer Rimuru. Octo the Greedy, I'm gonna give Octo A tier. I don't technically, it depends. If you have room for an extra farm slot, then go for it. If not, then don't bring this guy. This guy is literally just a Tengen reskin. Put it with Tengen. Bro, Grinch, oh my gosh, guys, dang, bro, the meme unit wins. Let's go. Trash. Denji, honestly, Denji's really good. I'm gonna give Denji solid A tier. Maybe not S tier yet, but this guy freezes, which is his problem. If he didn't freeze, he would be higher up on the list. Judar, same thing. Too many. Actually, no, he doesn't freeze. Yeah, but like, okay, he's decent. Nope. Yuri, man, I don't know. They need to give her some more upgrades or something. It's looking bad. And then we got her. Kaguri, not very good. So there you go, guys. There is the leaderboards. There's a few units I did not rank. I'll mention them real quick. Flower Magus is decent. Not too bad. I don't think she is. She's probably closer to A tier. Flower Magus, you'll know if you need him. And we also have, where's Irwin? Irwin, again, guys, there's no point in using Irwin if you're going for leaderboards. But if you don't have the other buff units, definitely bring Irwin.